Nothing but static and white noise on the radio. Who could still believe we're not alone on this earth? My wife, my comrades from the Order, my friends, people from my station. Nobody believes me. They are sure that there's nothing on the radio. Sure that save for us who hid in Moscow metro, there were no survivors of the last war. We are alone on this planet. And in the metro it's common knowledge. But I did hear that call on the radio with my own ears. Yes, it was immediately drowned out by the static. But I had heard it. Which means that somewhere out there, under the skies, there's still a habitable place. We're not doomed to live the rest of our lives underground. Still, nobody believes me.
Artyom, they got Yelnik. We have to get closer. If you get closer, I'll distract them while you rescue the old man. Artyom, try going down that ladder ahead. Just be careful.
Is somebody guarding the airlock? Yes, sir. Sir, if I may have permission to speak, Miss German is what she killed. Is it true? Today's the off tomorrow. We'll find out. First, we handle the attackers, and then we take time talking. That's great. He's been acting way too suspicious lately. I'm telling you, there was a noise from behind the gate. There's nobody out there, that's for sure. If the outside gates open, only the watchman. None of you missing is a good smoke. There's nobody out there, that's for sure. If the outside gates open, only the watchman. What if it's the attackers? Well, then those watchmen just have a nice meal and we don't have to worry. Well, if you say so. Still, this is suspicious. You do your thing and I'll just stay here, just in case.
Would have been worse. Maybe if they just make us face a wall and shot us. Even then, I'm not sure.
Group D, redeploy to the generator room.
Aha, you can take ahead. No need to play heroes for a change. Let's wait till they lock off.
Does that mean you're going to ready the train for me? What's the matter with you today? Why do you even want to do that now? You only had an outing planned for tomorrow, and it's bound to be canceled now. Just stay put. Shit!
All clear.
Am I glad to see you here?
Are you all right?
I'm fine, thank you. All right, we don't have much time. They'll be back. I'll go to the engine. It should be ready now. You go up there and
Come
switch the
on, Tim.
turntable mechanism on. And please, be careful. We could easily have the whole base on us.
More guards! Get them!
He's in that base! Look!
Artyom, we've no time. Turn it on.
Alert! All crews, to the hangar!
Down there!
Talk the generator! Do it now!
Do now. What? Don't let go, Artyom! That was intense. Are you okay?
There's a manual drive on the platform. It's hard to
Artyom, more guards. Get them. Help me out. Let's do this together. Just a little. Yes. Artyom, come on. Yes.
You're going to ram the gate!
You should put the mast on. The sails might be damaged.
We did it. Yeah.
We apprehended the engineer with 2 accomplices. Over.
Roger that, base. Over. All right, shoot these 2. And as for the engineer,
What do you mean, shoot these two?
don't you dare give me lead soldiers here. The colonel will give you a piece of his mind now. Colonel, sir, we have a situation here. Anna.
Dad! Guys! It's us! Help us!
What the hell? Artyom, what are you doing here? Talk about surprise. This will mean court-martial for all of you.
All right, everyone, shut up! I can't believe this. Just can't. Shit!
So this is true? You're working for them? The bastards shot Artyom!
Quiet!
They...
How did you end up here? Ah, it doesn't matter. You have no idea what you just stuck your heads in. With no moves left. Hansa can't take this line down.
No shit,
The watchers
Sherlock.
won't let them.
No, I won't be quiet! What is this jammer for? Why are they hiding the fact that Moscow didn't survive alone? There,
What is
in the
Anna
ravine,
talking about,
there are
sir?
people
It's
from
not
other
really
cities,
enforced.
dead! All of them,
Everyone shut up.
women, children!
I'll tell you all later. Everything. Gramps, what's going on out there? Down this road?
The road is fine, at least until 100 click mark.
Is there a safe place to stop nearby?
Of course. We have to make haste though. They called the cruiser.
All right, gentlemen. Artyom and Anna have just made a huge mess, and I can't go back to Moscow now. The wartime legislation dictates they be killed. In any case, I have to get them out of town until it all blows over. But you all should stay. Hear me, Major? My people are in no way related to
It's not my
this
call, and you know it.
misunderstanding.
Well,
as a
I'll
general.
fight for the guys no matter what.
Of course, Artyom, Anna, they are with
The
us.
orderlies, no one behind.
All right, Spartans. Throw these overboard and full steam ahead.
Come with me, Artyom. Let's catch some air. so glad the boys supported us. It looks like my father didn't say a word to them about this either. We spent 20 years in Metro, thinking the rest of the world was burnt to a crisp in the war. But they just circled Moscow with those jammers, and we were none the wiser. How perfect of them! While you were getting irradiated on the surface, my father just kept lying. Lying to you, to me. To everyone, the whole fucking world, and not even batting an eye.
Stop the engine immediately and come out with your hands above your head. That was just a warning. If you do not comply, we will shoot to kill.
Fuck me, that's some armor. And look at all the machine guns.
Happy now? Is this what you were hoping
How is
for?
this his fault? You knew everything and never could.
This was our last warning. Stop the engine immediately.
Oh, fuck! Are you okay?
Yeah.
Just a scratch.
Okay, stop it. But I must warn you, our brakes are not in great condition. Start slowing down. Let them think we are surrendering.
Ah, finally some good sense. Now, keep braking to a stop.
Well, grenades will barely scratch their paint, so
How about from the inside?
not enough explosives. Unless we put everything we have in their firebox.
Please, let me do it, Colonel, sir. I will be appointing the volunteers here. Our team will do it.
Why Artyom?
Because he started it all, and he better do something about it. Artyom, leap over as soon as we slow down. I will distract you in the meantime.
Plastic
Is
explosives.
that you, Jacob?
Yeah, so cut this shit, Miller. There's nowhere to go. You've never been out here. We have.
We weren't going to go far, just out of town for a bit till the excitement quiets down. And you just opened fire. Will you let us go if we stop?
I have to detain you and bring you back to face trial. You do understand the charges you're facing, right? Desertion. Treason.
Are you fucking kidding me? Me? A traitor?
You tell me, where are you taking that train, huh? On a simple joyride? No, I see only one answer. You've been fought and you're running back to your master.
So the verdict has already been passed. We won't even see a trial.
Cut that shit out. What do you carry, man? Defense plans? You want to buy yourself a seaside retirement without life, you damn cripple?
Treason! We have served you people without question for years. We have spilled our blood for the cause.
You sold out. They destroyed us and you...
I have been a soldier my whole life. I have dedicated my life to my people, my country. But I'll be damned if I give it to parasites like you.
Hey.
We're getting closer. Units are laid under
down. The brakes on this thing are busted.
Don't sweat it, Colonel. My people will help you handle it.
On my mark. On the count of 3.
Yermak, get ready to hit the brakes.
1. Display!
Hands up! Hands on the brakes! Motherfucker! Now you've done it! Your lackeys, your numbers, you're only treated all like disasters, but I do not at all! A bullet for each of you! I'm personally through your forehead! Your death! Visible target! Next with these out of the day! Fire at will!
Come on! They're going to tear us to pieces!
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! I'm Bruce the Stalker. I'm not with you. They made me.
Close to the boiler as you can.
Hold on! Oh, hell yeah!
Oh my god, Artyom! Thank goodness you're okay!
Now we are not just traitors. We are honest to God enemy saboteurs.
We stopped 100 clicks from Moscow to check our Geiger counters. The thing is, they are all in the green, as if they're in a conspiracy. Still, this amazing piece of news doesn't really impress anyone that much. The guys are all confused as to what to do next. And I'm just waiting for answers. And hoping the...
Why your own face?
We are at a crossroads, so to speak, where everybody can help but wonder, what next? Where do we go from here?
Yes, more or less what I expected from you. But you got the picture. So, is your counter functioning? Have you checked it?
Yes, it's all green. Double checked it. Stepan's in the green too. We don't need masks here.
So, they were telling the truth.
Who was telling the truth? Why won't you answer? Who were those people trying to kill us? Why would they shoot at you, the Order's commander? Explain something, at least! You owe us that!
Well, I might as well drop the bomb now. The war did not end.
What do you mean, did not end?
Let me finish. Most of our cities are destroyed. The rest of the country is probably under enemy occupation. To avoid new nuclear attacks against us, Command chose the only viable course of action: to play dead. To ensure radio silence, the SHIELD system was created. A network of radio jammers covering Moscow and suburbs. so that some radio enthusiasts wouldn't bring more bombs down on our heads by whining on air. And it's one of these jammers that got disabled by the hands of those present here.
Could you not have shared that before? Say, before Artyom took that radio outside and caught all that radiation?
No! I only got briefed half year ago, under a strict you talk, you die policy. And then had to tell my people we were securing a weather station.
Sir, with all due respect, if we can't go back, maybe we should advance and move on?
I have an idea, but... Artyom, rather than carrying on with this silent disapproval of yours, check the airwaves. We should be out of the jamming range by now, so give it your best try. And look for transmissions from the Ark. Do you understand now why we're traitors in the eyes of command? We shut down a jamming station, shot up the guards, destroyed a patrol train, and ran away from Moscow. Who even needs a trial when the case is so clear? There's no way back now. Which means we have to continue moving forward.
Command, what are you talking about?
The Moscow Defense Command. Have you ever heard of the Invisible Watchers?
I have, but they're just an urban legend.
Not at all. They are command.
Are you sure they care for more than just protecting their asses? You mentioned the Ark. What's that all about?
If Artyom finds their signal, you'll figure everything out. Otherwise, there is nothing to talk about.
Do you think finding that Ark of yours is going to fix everything?
I do not. But if you have a better idea, then go ahead.
Yes, I do. We have to find a good place for people from Moscow, like Artyom always wanted.
Giving them all to the enemy? A grand idea. I say, we solve our problems before moving on to saving all Moscow. All right? How is it going, Artyom? Found it yet?
There's a whole world out here. A world where we could live.
So far, we only know one thing for sure. Radiation levels are nominal. The air is breathable. But what about the rain?
So what? You can't even breathe in Moscow.
So, does anybody live out here? We don't know. How will they treat us? I don't know that either. What would they do if they found out there are survivors in Moscow? Again, I don't know. Keep looking at them. There's got to be a signal.
But we do know we've been lied to. For 20 years, we've been lied to. We know they've been killing people.
Collateral damage is inevitable in operations of such scale and secrecy. Yes, people have died, but the bombs killed tens of millions. Yet we are alive. We stayed alive throughout those years.
Artyom almost got killed. Is he just collateral damage too?
Guess what? Wait a moment, what was that?
Everyone's still loyal to the cause. Proceed to the rally point. Rally point location.
Listen, everyone.
1811-79. Area 18-5. I repeat. Proceed to the rally point. Rally point location.
Where was that number supposed to be?
1811-79.
So, it is somewhere around here. The Yamantal Mountain. So, the route from here should go like this. This is our goal.
So, is this what you had in mind?
Yes, this is it. The Ark project is a whole city underground. Enormous stores, machines, the best experts. It is the Commander General's HQ. All of the country's leaders are there. They have already started the restoration work. We will tell them that Moscow is alive. It wasn't all for nothing. Everything will change. Everything. Do you get it? A new life is starting for all the survivors of the war.
By the way, are there any single women in that place?
Great reaction. So I think the moment calls for... Bring it out to me.
Bring what out, Colonel? Sir,
That thing that's been sloshing about in your canteen. You think I'm deaf or what?
That. Just a moment. I thought my ears were deceiving me.
It's not a short trip to the Urals, so we should make ourselves comfortable, I guess. Let's name this bucket of bolts at the very least, eh?
It's about time.
Let's go around and be done with it.
Nah, go to hell. Even better. Oh, come on.
Aurora, the rolling goddess of dawn, and a cruiser of, you know what?
That's better.
Not bad. I like it.
Ah, beautiful name.
Sounds okay, but the cruiser of what?
Yeah, I'll tell you later.
Looks like it's decided. Let's trick
Aurora. Hey, Artyom, let's take a look at that map.
All right, we had a round. That should be enough. Yermak, full steam ahead.
Hi.
Wow, that's some distance. I wonder how long it will take. How are you, Alyosha?
Oh, Anna. I was expecting an arrow from a kitten, but I got a bullet from an ugly motherfucker instead.
You sure you're okay? Because I know you.
Just so you know, scars attract the ladies.
And there's definitely a lot of those out there.
After all those years in the underground, the air of the surface seemed incredibly fresh, intoxicating. But that was not what had caused the crew's euphoria. Our journey finally got a definite purpose provided by the transmission from the government bunker in the Urals. For 20 years we thought that neither the government nor military high command had survived. Turns out they're still around. Where were they while we were eating each other alive in the metro? We'll have a lot of questions for them once we reach Yamantau, if we reach it. The ruins of our country are under enemy control, according to Miller, and we'll have to fight through to our goal. A small team against the occupation armies? What are the chances that we'll succeed, that we'll get some answers?
Froze anything off yet, darling? Here, let's warm you up a little bit. So, what do you think our chances of getting to Yamantau alive are? It's the only thing on my father's mind. How to earn his forgiveness, get back to Metro and his old life, the life you had always been running from. And to think, I never believed you. And now I'm looking at this fog, thinking it could actually be hiding our new life from us. By the way, we should be approaching the bridge soon. Damn it! A campfire! People! There are people there! Hit the brakes!
Shots fired! 4 bogies on a trolley!
All hands, report to the bridge. On the double.
Artyom, you should probably get to the bridge!
Are you alright, Artyom?
Damn! They pierced the cylinder! How bad is it? Can we move? No, we're stuck! Ah, shit!
Damn fog. Seems we ran through someone's roadblock.
Who was it? Any uniforms?
None. They were wearing rags.
Just some old farts.
Old farts, huh? That's just the perimeter guard. They could have put anyone there, even women and children.
Do you really think we found them, Colonel?
Well, we can't be sure. I was expecting to run into them much earlier. The trolley is headed towards the bridge. Some fortifications there. This looks peaceful. A village and a church on the water. We need intel. Here, Artyom. I put a mark on your map. Get there and find out what you can about that bridge. Taking a prisoner would be ideal. Anna, you cover him.
Yes, sir.
May I go with Artyom too? As backup?
No. Until we figure out our situation, you are not to take a step away from the Aurora. These two can handle themselves just fine. Yermak, when can you get the Aurora running again?
I don't know yet. Gotta check on that cylinder, but a full day at least.
I see. Get to it then. Spartans, let's prepare the Aurora for a defensive action.
Let's go, Artyom.
Stepan, Damir, get the perimeter. I'm on
Yes, sir.
Duke, I need you to recon the immediate area.
Got that, sir.
Don't forget your backpack. It's a new model. A portable workshop, so to speak. The manual is inside. It doesn't come with crafting materials, though, so keep an eye out for those.
Let's move out, Artyom.
Just be careful out there.
Sure thing. I gotta say, that was one flimsy roadblock. And those guys, well, they didn't look like army men at all. Just old men.
Be careful out there. Remember, most of the country has been destroyed or occupied. Even those who speak our language might be enemies, by conviction or out of fear. Got it?
I gotta say, that was one flimsy roadblock. And those guys, well, they didn't look like army men at all. Just old men.
Be careful out there. Remember, most of the country has been destroyed or occupied. Even those who speak our language might be enemies, by conviction or out of fear. Got it?
Do you hear that bell? We must have given them a good scare. Maybe they served the enemy. Enslaved or something. Going down. Haha, that was great. Hey, what was that? Could you check it out? Hey, Pentium, what's taking you so long? Come outside. I took a look around while you were inside.
That electric tower there looks like a perfect sniping position. Let's go.
A boat! You won't have to go swimming after all. The locals probably get around mainly by boats. Okay, Artyom, I'll climb up there while you take the boat to the church. I'll call you when I'm settled.
Break a leg. Artyom, I'm at the top. It's an excellent spot. Looks like you've been spotted. Artyom, there's a woman on that bell tower waving a rag or something. Please investigate. I see people at the church. None seem to be armed. We'd better try the open approach. Let's not fire first, okay?
Peace be upon ye, traveler. Our father, Salantius, has already started his sermon. Just enter the temple and see the light of truth. We are
and other sinful lures of the enemy. And to those who falter, he grants salvation.
You're all evils! You don't save anyone! They killed my friends and my daddy! Come up here!
Stay calm, brothers and sisters. The heretic is trapped, for so will the Lord. Soon, our brother's militant will be here.
Come on!
God's justice will be done.
Oh, Mama, it's him! The man from the train! He's here to save us!
I can't believe this. I had all but lost hope. We're not from here either. Silantes locked us up here a year ago. Yes, the bridge dwellers won't even talk to heretics. But I'll tell you everything I've seen in this place all that year.
Arriving under the cover of fog.
Oh, it's the bridge guard. Silantes fooled them just like the locals. But unlike them, the bridge guard have guns. Run! There's a way out down here and there's a boat at the dock.
We also have one, but it's too small for all of us.
Artyom, she's right. Get to the boat. We will rescue her later. Don't worry.
Go! Nothing, I can get to your train.
He came by boat. And then what? Well, he was just there and then he kind of disappeared. But you thought
Yeah, I know what Father is saying. Tell me if you saw where he went.
well, he just kind of vanished.
I see. All right, God bless you. And I will go look elsewhere. Come on, you dirty spawn of Satan! Come out and don't try to do
They don't care about the faith. Those brown noses sticking to the Holy Father like leeches. Give them a piece of my mind. Yeah, I'm sure he's going to hide in the church. We'll get them all.
We have to find him, my children!
Artyom, I can't cover you when you're inside. I'm changing position to meet the woman and child. I know you can handle this just fine.
Come off your hellspawn! Repent! Confess your sins! Now you come in your favor when judgment day comes!
Have you seen the heretic, sister?
Of course I did that, heathen.
So you have seen him?
They can't even look at them. Father Kalasi and more like that. If you look at them, you will see the power of such of Satan that takes 100 days of fasting and 300 days
Did you see him or not? I don't get it.
Quit bothering me. What do you care if I saw him? There was a heretic in the church, but a sin. We need to pray it away, and you are distracting us.
Well, they say that as soon as Father Sorrentius finished his sermon, there was a flash down there, brother!
Calm down! I give up!
I give up! Just don't shoot! For it is said in the scripture that we must forgive our enemies! That's it! I give up! Don't shoot! For it is the peacemaker who shall be saved!
You're just stronger. Just keep calm now.
even more now. Oh well. Artyom, Katya, and Nastya are with me now. See you aboard the Aurora. Check the map. Looks like you can row straight to it from there.
Artyom! Over here!
Come on! What the fuck was that? A whale? It's fucking huge!
The old man sent me out as a forward sentry. Told me that I was to sit tight and under no circumstances look for any action. So I just had a front row seat watching you there. And holy shit, you did not disappoint.
Here's Artyom, back from the abyss of NATO
You're
occupation.
Impressive after the horrors Duke told us about.
Katya. But there is one more question I need to ask.
But of course.
What do you know of the occupation forces?
Huh? I'm sorry, I don't quite get what you...
So, you've never seen any foreign army in this area?
No, I haven't seen any army. But we haven't really been to any important places.
I see. Artyom, a moment.
Artyom, stop by my desk once you're done talking to the old man. I've got something for you.
Great job saving them, Artyom. Katya here has provided us with vital information. A mechanic called
Damn. What do I even do about this? I could replace the cylinder, but there's just no spare. I've got to fix this one. And I don't even know where to start.
Hi, Artyom.
Hello again, Artyom. You did great out there. Or so everyone says. In the meantime, we have dug in here. We've been waiting for the occupying forces. But so far, we have only seen winged and four-legged ones. Our ecology seems to sit badly with them. Some bandit-looking characters in the distance, too.
His help is required if we're to fix the Aurora in the foreseeable future. Yermak can't handle the repairs alone. So, once you're ready, go to the port and invite Crest to join us. And then get back ASAP. We'll have to decide what to do about the fanatics on that bridge. Now we know for sure that the bridge is in working order. They crossed it last year when they got here. Well, at least some things are clearer now. But still, so many questions. There might not even be any enemy forces around here at all. They probably garrison the key regions only.
By the way, Alyosha, my friend, that Katya lady Anna brought in? She's a nurse, so maybe you should have her look at your wound, huh? It'd make a great opener for getting acquainted, you know?
Thank you, Artyom. If not for you, we'd never have escaped that place.